Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
On the set.
Lance going to put it up right away. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover.
And right away he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll go option on second down, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards that time, and a first down to the keeper. Throwing now is Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Niners at 6-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the air. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
12.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays to...
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
And
that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now it's Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
They gotta go.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And Oliver. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that
answer. That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough.
Okay, ready?
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Robinson's got it. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 36, Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
Get ready.
Now Lance. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Again, it's Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Here's Lance. Caught on the slant. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Lance going to sneak it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Here we go.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Over the middle, complete. It's Miller. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves.
Here we go.
They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 45 on 2nd down, Lance. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Lance looks to throw again. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From midfield, here's Lance. Past the 20. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. It's complete. It's Miller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Dalvin Tomlinson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And taken right into 35. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Lance now on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 37.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Coming up on 2nd and 7. The Lance now to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Caught on the slant. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Robinson, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. And Lance going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Lance looking to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action. It's Burrow. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll go option to the short side, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throw left side complete to Chase. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? What do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Lance. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Gun.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll start by running the option to the right. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. I've been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
So the victory here for San Francisco.